Okay. 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 Welcome. Welcome. There used to be this place I would pass. It was like this really like old building, you know. It was called the Dewdrop Inn. I thought it was kind of cool the name, you know, because it was like a drop and they spelled it like Dewdrop Inn. But give me a second here because I have an analogy. It'll come to me. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I go around sometimes, and you know, we're all human. Of course, we're gonna listen. Um, I probably, you know, one of the only people who's ever been treated in the manner they were treated with, you know, cancer. At least I've never seen anything like it. It's something like a, you know, lifetime movie kind of thing. I heard Cindy making a live stream, Tiffany M. Chicken winner just blocked there, can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like these people are just like they're out of their minds. Fifth Dimension is like she can't understand that she's mentally ill and you know, blah blah blah. It's like, bitch, I ain't mentally ill. You're stupid. I mean, you're stupid. That's stupid to say. Um, they know, they see everything about themselves. They do. They do. They do. Here, okay, so here's my analogy that I had forgotten. Now I know. Now I remember. You know the story of the little girl at low tide and on the beach, all these starfish, like thousands of them, the way it's described, are washed up, right? I've never seen thousands of starfish washed up, but who knows? I mean, maybe at a time, maybe that did happen. A bunch of starfish washed up on the shore, low tide. So she's running along and she's throwing them back in the water. And this person says, don't even know why you're wasting your time doing that. Starfish will die within, you know, a very short time. I don't know the exact amount of time. If anybody wants to look it up and volunteer that information and contribute it to the chat, that'd be great. If you don't, that's fine. Um, Hopefully, maybe someone will look it up if they replay watch and they'll type it in there. I don't know. Whatever. Knowledge is cool. So, you know, they said they die within seconds of being exposed to air. You'll be lucky if you can save just one. And she said, yeah, but if I can save just one. So my thought was, I know it's okay to not tell me the answer. This is more or less you can talk to yourself when I ask you guys something. Just answer yourself. What else? You know, it's fine. Teach TV incited me to keep talking because she said, "Oh, well, that's what talk radio is." And I was like, "Wow, thanks for the reminder, you know?" Yeah, you're right. And I thought about if there was a shitload of start, like, say I was that little girl, and so, I believe I'd do the same thing. I'd still keep throwing them into the water, and I would hope that person would help. I really would. You just never know, you know? I mean, so I thought, where I get discouraged sometimes and feel like, blah, 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 this isn't worth the battle, blah, blah, blah. But then I think if I was that little girl and there was like a whole beach full of starfish, and I can just fling them right into the water and run as fast as I can, I would hope that person wouldn't stand there talking, telling me how it can't be done. Yeah, I would hope they'd know maybe what they know, but think, yeah, but keep doing it. Come on, come on. I got no time to spare. But that's up to you guys. But I'm not gonna. I think that my message is good and it comes from a good place. I'm not a bad person. I don't care how many naysayers would want to say, man, we got to stop this person from speaking from their heart and speaking the truth. And they might give people hope. I mean, we don't want people having that. But you know what? If just one person has it. Hey, Seven Species. Hi, Seven Species. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I just thought, hey, I can sling starfish back into the water and hope I save one. Seven Species, every day is a good day and every night is a good night. I hope so for you too. I know things can happen and things can get us down, but there's good in the world. There is good in the world, and it is worth trying to save. I'm not even going to put myself in like a position to save somebody, but who was it? I think it was Swiss Miss in her commentary. Why don't you tell us then how you got a mirror? Okay, here's what I think. You guys want to know? It's not medical advice. I feel like the endocannabinoid system is something to be researched, and there is possibly something to be said for RSO oil. And I hear people like NetNet and Cindy saying, "So you got your miracle, so move on. Stop talking about." No, I want people to know there's other options. If it wasn't for somebody else on YouTube telling me, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known. That person doesn't even like me, but I listened. People go, "Oh, you listen to people who don't like you?" Yeah, thank God. Know who else? Know what I did tonight? Earlier today, I was having some certain type of pains, right? Now, Ollie will know what I'm talking about. Because what I did was I went and I bought a dark chocolate bar. I felt it was best to have it on hand. And the first thing I did was break off a piece and let it dissolve slowly in my mouth, and I feel better. And I'm always going to thank Ollie for that. So if anybody ever gets a little bit of chest pains that makes you, in my opinion, it's been my experience that when I have sucked on a piece of dark chocolate, I believe there was also to drink a glass of warm water, not salt water, but I wasn't where I could. But that dark chocolate, and I'm mentioning it now because I'm remembering right now that it occurred. I specifically went and bought that, and that I feel better now. So I'm relaying it to you guys as I'm noticing it, because life is, it's cool to share. Gotta be thankful for things. Ollie and I, we don't get along, but I choose to be thankful for good information. That's up to me. They can do as much commentary on me as they want. Will I get discouraged? Yes, I'm sure. Yes. But if I can look at Tish trying to mock me in some way and say, "Oh, that's talk TV," right? I can see it like one way, or I can see it like, you know what, you're right, man. What was I thinking? Let me get back to that mindset. Thanks for reminding me. I don't know why there's a dog out there, but maybe there's no dog. So, yes, seven species absolutely do. Absolutely, in my opinion, yes. So, no, my community post did not say anything mean. Very, very lying stuff these people come up with. It's totally lies. Now, this was just some of the audio of some of the stuff I captured. Disclaimer, I don't own all the audio contained here in these videos. Just using it to show people that I don't know how stupid some people could be. What a shame it is for them. But I want you to ask yourselves, if you were standing on a beach filled with starfish, wouldn't you start throwing them back in and hope to save this one? So I hope you guys understand why I do what I do. Good news is meant to be shared. Disclaimer, I don't own all the audio contained in this video. I am using it within the various act guidelines and often speed will be used for commentary, educational purposes only.
Support not only defense, right, and financial support to Survivor Girl. I and many other people embrace.
Okay, now what you did was you opened up a whole new world to me as a decent human being, functioning, productive to society. Okay, on social media, of where I got cancer and people, weirdos that I didn't even know, smell blood and they're in it. Now, the same person that we're listening to here also has her name mixed up in that SH story that we're not allowed to mention on social media anymore. This person, they smell blood in tragedies. I believe she sought out AL, in my opinion, and maybe an autism live stream, something. What was that, 12 years ago? Something. There's evil running through their veins of this woman's mouth.
Her did all these things. You're claiming that she's not receiving, and subsequently.
I'm not claiming I'm not receiving anything, bitch. I just told people I received a miracle. I'm not claiming that. I'm saying it. It's stating a fact. Is there issues with that for you?
Proceeded forward, and here we are today. I don't need to get into the nitty gritty about it. However, Grandma, I have to say, because I didn't want to ever talk about this woman again.
Now I'm curious. Why are you yelling? Are you going to be okay?
But I have to point out to you, I find it disgusting. I find it disgusting that she can sit in the place of life where she has experienced what she has.
Can somebody explain to me why this woman is yelling? Anybody?
And she can deny the same decency for a 15-year-old little girl. So you have got to be out of your...
Now that's a lie, honey. That is a complete and utter lie. But where were you when Bob's and Carrie Mann and all your buddies were harassing that baby's GoFundMe that needed an operation, and those two dogs? Yep. Yes, 7 species. Yep. And I've defended her quite often, but that's okay. She can keep spewing.
Ever-loving mind to come into my chat where I have already shown the woman you are speaking of plenty of support, above and beyond the amount of support anybody has to do for anybody, just at a mediocre level.
I don't know you, lady. I really would have preferred to never, ever have encountered you, ever. You came out like a shark smelling blood when I got cancer. I have you on audio saying I don't have a malicious bone in my body, and you absolutely, and your friends and your fucking weirdos harassed me because I had cancer. I have it on recording, lady. I have a lot of it for those people who say I don't have a leg to stand on.
Went out of my fucking way. So the fact that you're gonna come in here and try and take it away again from this little girl is...
This is a sicko. She virtue signaled on SH. She had a part, in my opinion. Evil.
15-year-old little girl who has cancer, lady, and try and redirect it back to that piece of shit who's been saying she's faking cancer, who is suggesting people call CPS on her in the hospital?
That is a lie, lady. That's a lie. That is a complete an utter lie. And you will hear many more from other mouths during this live stream, my live stream.
Now you're going to get blocked because that seriously pissed me off. You have got to be kidding me. Oops, hold on a second. I always do that. You have got to be joking.
These are sickos.
With me. I defended Tracy when people were denying the fact that she had cancer.
Bitch, I don't need the likes of you defending me. I don't understand why I would have to defend myself. I've never been a liar, bitch. Ever, cocksucker. So, to this day, you fuckers still think you're gonna fucking slam my integrity. And I'm saying you're not. Yeah, I'd fucking run down that beach throwing in those starfish for what's good news and what's right.
And now she turns around and she does it to a little girl.
That's a liar. That's a liar right there. It's a liar. But where was her outrage when Bob's was doing it to a baby and 2 dogs?
What's wrong with you people? Like, what's happened to this world, man? Like, I don't understand it. So she's upset because she doesn't get support and financial help? Maybe she shouldn't be such a fucking demon. Maybe she shouldn't be a tyrant. Maybe she should.
She's saying this to someone who's joyous, exuberant, elated, I mean, bouncing, walking on sunshine. I just got a clean bill of health. What's this bitch yelling about over here? Bitch, what are you yelling about, bitch? Tell me again? I mean, what happened? Did that dildo get stuck up there, bitch?
She shouldn't be a spawn from fucking hell to everybody who's been there for her. And then on top of it, do the same things that she claims happened to her to a little girl. What the fuck?
No, he's doing
oh my god, Dick is pissed.
She's got Dick Cheney as her avatar. Okay? Who's taking this woman serious?
Dick is pissed. Do you all understand this? I mean, here's the thing, you guys. I didn't want to even talk about drama here, but this isn't drama. This is about the sanctity of a 15-year-old young girl who is battling cancer, okay? And what's been going on is happening it's in a different community, right? Other Amy even, and I have some friends in there from that community that show up in my chats here and there.
The other Amy, she means Amy, the one that, you know, TM called a well-being check on.
And I've known everybody over there for a long time, and we have
tortured.
And we have, I have a good relationship with my friends over there.
Really?
We've known each other for a while, and it's just, I'm very supportive of.
No, for fucking real, really?
My friends there. We've all gone through some goofy stuff on here and everything. We've been through it, and we're at that point where we know each other pretty damn well, and that has nothing to do with any of this. I don't even know why I went on that tangent. I'm so pissed. But the fact.
Don't worry about her name, Grandma. Don't worry about it.
That you have a person who has spent the past 4 years initially battling breast cancer, then subsequently battling what looked like a reoccurrence of cancer in her bones. Okay, through meds, they found they found.
Can you believe this bitch is talking this much about my situation and doesn't know a damn thing about Gracie's particular situation? She doesn't know a thing about it. Not a thing.
Metastasize on her sternum and then in her bones, right? Now, I never denied her that. She called me long before she went public with it. She sounded very scared. I believe her.
You hear her? She never denied me that. This woman has delusions of grandeur.
Now, is it possible that this miraculous thing happened where it's no longer detectable? I believe it is. I believe because she's still on hormonal treatment.
Now, do you hear how she said? That it's no longer detectable, meaning it's hiding. That it's hiding, okay? Now, you'll hear another one, right? Say, but doesn't it mean it can come back? Doesn't it mean it can come back? They want nothing more than death for me. I'll tell you that much. That's where her anger is coming from.
The other things that yes, it's plausible that yes, it did just go away. Stranger things have happened, guys. Right? I'm not going to deny her reoccurrence of her cancer coming back. It metastasized in different areas. I won't deny her that. But now it's gone.
I want to read between those lines. What she's saying is really evil. Do not ever write that again, ever, please, Grandma. Ever. Ever. Understand? Understand? Do not. Do not ever write that ever. Please. Those two words together. If you must, you say SH. Please. Do not ever write that event. Don't write it. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Grandma. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Gone. Okay, but what she has spent her time doing in the interim is she has been literally attacking a 15-year-old little girl.
Now that's a lie. I'm not attacking anybody.
Cancer. You're lying. And stressing her mother.
Grandma, I'm telling you, you just don't. Please, if you have to like refer to it, you just got to do the initials.
So bad because she's making threats to, and this isn't speculation.
But it is very scary that this particular person who's virtue signaling right here is a person whose name was mentioned in books about them and was such a role in that. You know what I mean?
I asked her directly if she'd done these things. Making threats to
No. You asked me if I said them. You didn't say, did I do them? No. Tiff, you don't get to.
Alleging that she's faking cancer. Making
I never no. You never asked me if I alleged that she faked cancer. That's a fucking lie.
Recommendations or trying to put it out there into the universe to call the hospital to verify things. I mean, this is so over the top wrong. And then
where were you for the baby that Bob's their GoFundMe? Remember, she harassed that baby.
Doubting the legitimacy of the GoFundMe that my friend Amy and Chad started for her. Okay?
Amy and Chaz. Amy and Chaz. Chaz. That your friends Amy and Chaz? When did Chaz come into it? Does anybody know?
Things that were happening to her, this woman, this grown, over 50-year-old woman, while she was going.
At least I don't get Botox.
Treatment that she claimed almost put her in her grave. That I defended her against and many others.
I claimed almost put me in my grave? No, I didn't. You fucking loser. No, I didn't.
Defended her against. That I offered her my support and my friendship unconditionally. Okay?
Oh, fuck you unconditionally, bitch. My life doesn't depend on you.
And now she wants to do that to a little kid, and you fucking idiots can't. See the writing on the wall there?
What's the writing on the wall?
Don't you anybody ever stroll into my chat again and take away any type of.
While she's virtue signaling or whatever, right? Don't ever take away her virtue signaling.
Because I will rear my ugly ass head back up over there in your space again so fucking fast, you won't even know what hit you.
Whose space? Fucker. What will it be? The dildo? What?
Do that to a little kid, and you fucking idiots can't see the writing on the wall there? Don't you
Watch her use virtue signaling.
And take away any type of support I'm trying to promote for Grace.
Take away any type of support I'm trying to promote for Gracie. Damn, man. Is that not narcissistic or what? That's some fucking pure, straight up narcissist bullshit. I'm gonna be your superhero fucking shit. That's some bitch who's probably going around cloned as me that I can't see, saying some shit places, right? And now she wants to pretend she's saving it because, she's the one who probably fucking put question and doubt. Um, right, but she's probably going around as a fucking clone troll that I can't see.
Ever.
So she could play Superman. She was a tough nut to figure out. I could not figure out how somebody could actually seem, but I mean, but the thing was what they do. A lot of them is they're the cause of what happens to somebody. Then they're the ones who swoop in and save you. It's like a Superman or superhero syndrome, something like that.
I will rear my ugly ass head back up over there in your space again so fucking fast, you won't even know what hit you. Don't try me on this.
She has delusions
of grandeur. Hey, Elmer. Hey, Kraken, nice to see you. Okay, you guys. Whew, Jesus. Hey, Munchie. How's
Munchie.
that doing, Munchie? How's the you know how to okay, especially there's was later clip on it. Munchie, here's the thing, I don't even care. I'm not gonna debate the specifics about her treatment or her reoccurrence or what.
She's having a conversation with Munchie that shows like, how can anybody take this bitch serious?
Whatever the hell happened. I honestly I am in a place with her where she needs radio silence. I'm very upset with myself that I've even
I need radio silence? Maybe you need radio silence, you loudmouth bitch.
Mentioned her to this degree at this point because I was never going to bring her up again. But Grandma had to rudely walk into my house, take a big shit on my floor, and then look at me like she did nothing wrong. Okay, Grandma needs to be house trained. This.
Are you Tiffany, Grandma? Grandma.
Is ridiculous. How dare anybody try and distract and deflect away when I'm promoting support for a 15-year-old little girl?
I'm kidding, Grandma. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just the way she fucking did that and said that to you. Did you hear her say that? Grandma needs to be house trained. The audacity. Did you hear her audacity? Her audacity.
Walk into my house, take a big shit on my floor, and then look at me like she did nothing wrong. Okay, Grandma needs to be house trained. This is ridiculous. How dare anybody try and distract and deflect away when I'm promoting support for a 15-year-old little girl?
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you? The great Tiff Tiff is promoting support. The great Tiff Tiff is virtue signaling.
What's wrong with all of you? What is wrong with you?
Sicko.
You have to have some virtue signaling grandstanding so
you do. She does. What's wrong with this woman? I'm hoping this helps her.
Bob's caused so badly that you're gonna just interrupt while I'm talking about Gracie?
That's you.
Wow, y'all. Wow.
That's
this
you.
Is the state of this world now, and this.
Thank you, Grandma. And I thought she was talking about her grandma. That's funny. That's funny.
It's into my topic because it's just it is so indicative of how stupid we have all become. We have all allowed ourselves to enter this reality of just pure.
Okay, first of all, it's indicative, not indicative. Okay, it's indicative. All right, lady, that's the word. Vindictive, which sounds a lot like the word you Freudian slip used. I got blocked too, so did Tander. Seven. Seven's funny. Seven got joke.
Utter stupidity. There is no decency or like grace or class or anything like that. I'm not saying I have any of those things, but I know that at the very least, if I'm not graceful or classy, I'm decent. I'm decent to people, right?
No, no, you are not. You just said grandma needs to be house trained.
Some of you in the bushes that are laughing your asses right off right now, go fuck yourselves. I don't care. I'm just saying. I'm decent, goddammit.
Wow.
Fuck.
They are all using
yeah, Grandma, go drink your milk and go.
They are all using that situation to weaponize. Isn't that terrible?
Sleep with your. I almost said something I would have regretted.
She was gonna say black men. She was gonna say black men. She was. She was gonna say black men, you guys. Melissa called me a racist.
Grandma, go drink your milk and go sleep with your. I almost said something I would have regretted.
Grandma, do you think she was gonna say? You think she was gonna say black man? See, you're right, TM. We do know people. We know how you are.
I'm promoting. I'm decent, fuck. I'm a decent fuck. I'm a decent fuck. Oh my god, that's classy. Ooh. Jesus, how did this go wrong? I mean, look, I suppose the stream started off poorly when I was using my dick pic as my avatar photo, but there's a reason for this. This is why
Dick Cheney she was using, because he's a good guy.
This is why there's a reason why my stream theme is so it's Dick Cheney, Elmer. It's Dick Cheney. That's my dick pic. There's a reason why I'm so patriotic on my on my presentation. You like that, Eli?
How did she go from a child fighting cancer to this?
The reason why my presentation is so patriotic today, you guys, because we were going to take a field trip to Congress, y'all, and this is where I hate on Dick Cheney. No, I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating on Dick Cheney. It's just a little joke. There was some. Okay, so in the other community, I have my toe in. There was a little situation that happened with a lovely lady named Mrs. P.
Still harassing that lady, I see. That poor lady. I mean, why don't you just stop?
Where she felt she could combat cyberbullying by posting photos of her personal area.
I'm sure.
I'm not going to get into details, okay? So I felt that we all need to stand in solidarity with Mrs. P and therefore post our own pictures of our own personal areas to combat cyberbullying. But, further thought.
We've all seen yours. We've seen it. Pass.
That it's, trying to be decent and all. So I can't do that. So I figured a dick pic would be second best. So here we are with Dick Cheney.
Are you implying you have a dick? I don't know. Could this be a whole low-hanging labia? I don't know. Some people call it roast beef or snail trail.
Okie dokie, yeah, Elmer, you don't want to. You don't want to know.
Escargot.
I'm a decent fuck, yeah, right? Anyways, I don't know. Wait, I know, guys. This just went so wrong. This whole stream is just okay. Let's have a.
Says escargot.
Do over, okay? Everybody, welcome to my stream today.
Let's have a goo over.
Continue to pray for the mouth. Have a great day.
Let's have a goo over.
Sorry if I offended you, Elmer, with Dick Cheney. I don't hate Dick. I think, he's a wonderful man. And I'm sorry if I wasn't trying to be, Anyways, Elmer, have a good day.
Especially when he's made out of rubber and his first name's Strap and his last name's On.
Okay, all right. We took a construction. Yes, we had there's some road work going on. We had to detour, and then we're getting back on the bus. Okay. Oh, you're working. Oh, okay, hun, good. Okay, good. I'm a little bit sensitive, right? I never know what I'm doing. I tried to help somebody yesterday with their audio on their stream because
Did you talk over them?
It was crackling. It was horrible. It was not consumable.
Stop it. You know what that was. Little pipe dreams.
Well, the state of their audio was literally not consumable. I could not listen.
I think it was the state of your what's crack-a-lackin'.
To me before in a stream, and nobody told me. They just let me ramble on.
Okay, so let's hear how patriotic, she is. I mean, honest to God, everybody was showing their privates. Like, come on, you do anything to show yours. I swear. Sad. Sad day. Sad day. Okay. So Dick Cheney I believe he shot someone. Remember? On February 12th. On February, wait a second. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. So hold up, wait a second. So, okay, okay, all right. This is crazy. So on February 12th, 2006, the Bush administration disclosed the shooting incident to the public the afternoon of February 12th. Local authorities released a report on the shooting on February 16th and witness statements on February 22nd. On February 14th, Whittington suffered a non fatal heart attack and atrial fibrillation due to at least one lead shot lodged in or near his heart. He also had a collapsed lung. Cheney did not speak publicly about the incident until February 15th in an interview with Fox News. Early reports indicated that Cheney.
Led Zeppelin. And when my stream was over and I went back and I listened to part of it, it was like I was pop up. My entire viewership of that stream that let me know. So I saw a guy going through the same thing yesterday, and I tried to hop on.
The shooting was widely reported was to have taken place on Saturday, February 11th. Holy shit. So I bet you that guy, Harry Whittington. Wow. Bet you he doesn't feel like, Dick Cheney is the most patriotic guy you could have picked. Damn.
Stream just to help him out, and he thought I was trolling him, which was kind of funny. And he booted me off the stream before he finished explaining how he could fix it. And then subsequently, he went to try and fix it, but he didn't have all the instructions, so it made it worse.
Oh, so you tried to help him with the crackling of his audio, but made it worse.
And then he had to just end the stream because he couldn't get it.
Now you laugh about it. So he had to end his stream, and you're giggling. Such a good friend.
Hey, Crafty, nice seeing you, hun. Oh, is it a full moon? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, guys. So, anyways, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. We're gonna start over. We're gonna.
I have no clue what is wrong with these people. See what bimbo this might be. Hey, Coward.
Okay, tomorrow for Kitty's birthday. Is she gonna come on panel?
For Kitty's birthday. Right, Coward? Absolutely. In my opinion and yours, allegedly.
Here for her. Oh, do not own rights to this.
Oh, I don't know. Seven Species. I think he got given a no bid contract. Halliburton, in my opinion, allegedly.
Oh, that, Derek. Thank you so much for letting me know. So,
Mike check.
Oh my God. It's the stupidest woman in the world. Stupid Swiss.
100.
When nobody's talking in the live, she gets nervous. Is the mic on? Is the mic tapped? Tap, tap. Is the mic on?
She's paranoid. She thinks she's bugged.
It's showing 50 in here, but no one's talking.
Shut
Do you
the fuck
guys
up.
hear me?
Yo, cunt. Somebody said they couldn't hear me, cunt. Why don't you get it straight, you fucking desperate pig?
I kind of like the lady that's doing commentary on Swiss Piss.
Okay. Wow. No sign.
They're all sleeping.
7 species.
With you? What do you mean? Every guy on your fucking street?
It looks like you got the backbone. Because apparently the others would prefer to continue to remain silent. Okay? Now, I do believe that God does hear what's in here.
Swiss has nothing better to do, I
And
guess.
see what's in people's hearts. I do.
Shout out to 7 species for being the only one talking.
It's the time for that. It isn't. It is not the time for that. When
Good, that's 7 species. Shout out. From the stupidest woman in the world. Yes, it was 7 species. Yes, it was.
you know, and I just want people.
Not, you're not the stupidest species. No, this is, you're so funny, is that, Matt? Well, you're right. There is a big, very close tie. But Bust in the Infinity, too. He's pretty stupid, too.
To realize how many other times in life people have said, "Oh, it's the end of the world. The end of the world is coming. The end of the world is coming."
She's trying to get your attention.
For that, right? God is saying,
I'm trying to get you guys' attention by telling you guys the end of the world is coming. It's Armageddon! Run for cover!
not for that. Thank you, Sim Species, though. I'm glad to hear that you're listening. And I know that. Nah. So I guess you're going to dedicate your life to creating what? Evilness? Bad karma?
I could be talking to any one of them, but there's.
I don't believe in karma. Goggle. Now you just called me uneducated, and then in your next sentence, you didn't know how to spell Google. What? And call people derogatory names. I called you derogatory names. I haven't spoken about you in how long?
Right, 7. Yeah, but I think it was your sound. Remember? You went out, came back in, and it was there.
I don't know who she's talking to because the person's blocked. Does anybody know who she might be talking to? Who she's yelling at?
Yelling at?
I mean,
Who didn't know how to spell Google?
you're talking about yourself, you fucking skank. You're talking about yourself.
Oh,
You're
me?
fucking skank. I didn't have to fucking be educated to know that.
I mean, you said skate.
She's got a really good thought, thoughts about herself. She thinks Skank is her name.
Does not mean that you are educated, you filthy piece of trash. You know, you are a little hard on yourself there. You really are. I'm sorry. You're a filthy piece of trash. You couldn't walk an inch in Gina's shoes. Trust and believe I wouldn't want him.
Especially if they had the heels on them that those hooker shoes that you ordered from Amazon have, Tish. Where are you wearing those to? Hookers are us?
Trust and believe, bitch. I wouldn't want it. You sick pong scum. 304. I don't know what 304 means.
Ho!
You know what 304 means?
Ho! It means
Dummy thinks she's brilliant because she knows what an older shit thing means. Sorry, I didn't have a beeper. I wasn't a drug dealer, Tish. Apparently you were. I don't know what to tell you. And Cindy too, allegedly, from your own fucking admittance. Right. See, what they don't get is I do commentary on stuff when they're talking about me. They just do commentary on me because I'm all they got to talk about.
Ho. Ho.
What does that mean?
Ho.
Oh, that sounds good. Was there any hoes there, Howard? You could have fucking called me, you know. I would have gone.
You're sick scumbag ho.
At least our dads stayed with our moms, and my kids have a dad who signed their birth certificates, and I am educated. Well, I question the education part. I don't know if that's really their father.
Hashish.
I don't know. I don't know who you fuck. And as for my dad staying with our mom, she needs fucking 409 therapy for her mouth. She needs her mouth washed out. So,
Really? That's the person that calls everybody the CUNT word and the whore word.
Don't be one. Don't be one. Then I don't have to fucking call you what you are and call you out by name. Stop being that. They had everything. That sounds like Swiss and her STDs. Ha ha, just a kid. Just joking. Oh, that still sounds like Swiss, half price.
I mean, she's got a lot of
you
nerve.
are with Epsom and outside of vinegar, holy water. Believe. You have to believe.
Swiss needs to bathe.
Why should we leave a quiche?
Stitch is a douchebag.
Actually, why are you being mean to quiche?
Now,
He was mean to you. I was defending you, douchebag.
Are you gonna tell me?
how about your dad?
My
How about
dad?
your dad?
You wanna know my dad is? Or Tisha's dad?
Listen, you don't even know who your dad is. Shut the fuck up.
Let's talk about your father. What was your father like? How about you come on and you talk about your life and your things and your stories? Because if you think talking about me and my story shames me at all,
Ooh, someone sounds a little more nasally than normal.
I believe you're talking about yourself, bitch voice.
Ooh, party starting.
shut the fuck up.
In Swiss's mouth, and everyone's coming.
Fucking trying to give me shame.
When you don't have a job, you can start the holiday like a week early. You know.
She knows that for sure.
So her party started like a week early.
She's fucking all the soldiers for Memorial Day.
Shut the fuck up. You don't think.
She's riding the old flagpole.
Otherwise, you wouldn't know any stories that I tell if I was ashamed of them. You see what I'm saying? How about you tell us your story, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't call you by your given name.
Oh, Christine, this one was yesterday.
My daughter also has a dad that's kind of good. Let's talk about your dad. You're talking about my father here. You ain't talking about the guy you fucking refrigerator, dirty asshole left for. That's the only reason why I call you that is because you say, question, since you are so smart, why no diploma?
Oh my gosh, how did nobody not talk about all this filthy talk? Is she saying that Tisha needs to clean her mouth out?
Yeah, see, my commentary is after. Now, see, if Tish would have kept her mouth shut, uh, wouldn't have been said. I wouldn't have said this stuff.
And this one's talking this way.
Equal. All right. Okay. I'm not on Section 8. But the fact that you think you're better than people who are.
You probably were.
Never.
She's
I think you were on a party of 8.
she's still scamming the government. She's
Am
got
I?
them thinking that she's still got kids.
Yeah, I got the government thinking I still have kids. That's what Bimbo says. Bimbo Swiss is, confirming her stupidity.
You're an evil cunt. And you know what?
I still got
There might
kids.
be a day you're sitting there, a client for that Section 8.
Because you know all about
I
it.
did.
Actually, I don't.
I just did.
Oh, I'm not on StreamYard.
I don't know. Wait.
She's beaming. Guard.
So you have selective hearing? You want to call me Hans and talk about birth certificates and this and that. But, and then ask me, oops, I just did.
I'm not in the living room today for the. I thought it was too hot to use the fireplace theme. And then I had this
Shut up.
pillow here I was going to use, but it's kind of Christmassy, so. But I wish I could like screenshot.
Her pillow is zebra print. Good old Saint Zebra pulling that sled across the Sahara or the Serengeti. The plains of Africa. Yes, zebra print is so Christmassy. Happy holidays from the hoe with my hoe print. Zebra. I have a bazaar. Oh wait, I mean I am bizarre.
Yeah, just keep it there like that. That's what these bitches got me feeling like. Sticking my tongue on a cold, frozen pole.
Do it.
They make her dance outside.
I don't know. Wait, so you have selective hearing?
Talk about that, Grandma.
My God, she's picking on Grandma here too. This is somebody totally different. Why is she coming at Grandma?
Talk about.
You are Ponzo.
But, and then.
And CW and CWC.
I'll tell you why. Again. Because when I was 16, my sister died. My other family was in England.
Oh, this part gets.
And they said, you need to come home to be with your family.
Creepy that she's even thinking me talking about my sister passing away should be content for her.
And so we moved.
Now,
Now we went.
why couldn't you finish getting your education?
Because school ends at 16 in England.
I want to know why this whole bag thinks it's her business.
You should come home to be with your family.
I'm confused. switch gears and
I'm
finish
confused
off
why you think it's your fucking business, you dick sucking whore.
your education.
My mother's family lives in England, and they said you need to come home and be with your family. To her, and so we moved. Now, if you want to talk about my sister, I'm going to suggest that you stand in front of me and do that. So I can, pop you in the fucking mouth.
I'm pretty sure I think Tish would take your ass. I got my money on Tish, okay?
Listen, cunt, it has nothing to do with who will physically win in a fight between me and Tish. It's about a moral compass. And you're just gonna sit there and laugh with your bitch laugh.
Yeah, so I think we should go do a GoFund to get a plane ticket for Tish so Tish can go there.
Well, of course, because you're that fucking illogical. You're a fucking weirdo skank.
To her face. That would be epic.
You weren't raised right. I don't give a fuck who raised you and what happened to him, but you weren't raised right. You nasty bitch. Nasty.
I'm shaking my head. I'm like, this one in Chicken Center, the nerve they got.
But I moved to England.
Excuse me. Me and Chicken Winner are two different people, bitch.
Moved to England. Now, Tish, you want to talk about my mother? Huh? Father of mine was in my life.
That father of mine.
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the new My Hut Box.
Oh, that
Starting
looks good.
$6.99, it's the ultimate.
You wasn't for the best, huh? You know me and my life.
Pisses me off that these people try to take people's.
But I know you're
Somebody has a dirty mouth.
50 years.
You're such a fucking bitch, man.
Somebody's got a dirty, dirty heart.
New poll. Okay, can I start a new poll? Okay, let's see who this is. Okay, so we got Janelle coming in at 41.
I don't know what her first
Go to
poll
a new
was.
poll. Let's
Bitches
see if I
used to
can
the
get it
polls.
right this time.
You think life's funny, do you?
With one hand.
This is an evil person right here.
Miracle Girl. On
Pathetic.
her white knight.
On my white knight? Fuck you talking about, you fucking big old dick sucking whore? Pig.
Oh, what's the one I'm looking for? She will say something with her hand. Over her beer can. Meaning when she's high on her.
Good night, Seven Species. But if you didn't watch The Changeling with George C. Scott, I think that's free on YouTube. That's a good one. That's a good scary one. I know you, I think you like the scary ones, don't you? The Changeling with George C. Scott. I believe it to be free. It's a good. Oh, you did see that? Okay. Have a good night, Seven.
White substance.
That'd be
or
you.
would Tish
Meaning
win
Tom.
in the dark? So would Tish beat up?
Dark August 1976. Is it based on a true story? That sounds interesting. Okay, Colin.
Miracle Girl in the dark, or
Would Tish beat me up in the dark? I think she's making a crack on you, lady. On you, Tish.
Maggie tripping over her beer can, she could still whip Tish. Okay, so
How about The Final Wish? Did you watch that one? That's a good one too. I think it's called The Final Wish. What, The Dark August 1976? You ever watch Chicago PD? It's a TV show. Lynn Sher, is that the name of the lady from, is it The Conjuring? Is that what it's called? Well, Chicago PD is so good. I'm so hooked on it. Oh my God, it's so good. I don't know if there's any of those, like platforms that play, shows that have it. It is so good if you can get the first season and start watching from there. Oh my God. I'm telling you, Seven Species. I don't usually watch either. I was, all about YouTube and stuff, watching that. But lately I've been going to the library again, and I ended up renting just the first season of it, and now I'm like, oh my God, I'm skitching for it because I'm like, why didn't I get the other seasons? Chicago PD, it is. And the guy's name, I think, is Hoyt or something like that, that, leads this intelligence unit. It's so good. When you find it, I would say watch it. Well, maybe they have it on one of those platforms. If they do, and you can start from season one, I would highly recommend it. It is so good. It's so good. It is, but I was kind of like, that's why I only took the first season, because I was like, another cop show, blah blah blah, right? It's so good. It is so good. Now I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying for the rest of the seasons because I'm in now. It's really good. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Chicago PD. Yep. So good. I got two series. I got 800 words in the Chicago PD, and I had actually gotten more of the seasons of the 800 words, and then I was like vomiting because Chicago PD has me right in there. Boom, they're so good.
So I hope everyone gets my
You're so
my
brilliant. Stupidity?
weird thought process here.
Not everybody does, because you're a dumb bitch.
Okay.
Hi, Karen.
Maybe you'll have to watch
Good night,
that
Seven.
to all your loved ones
What's crypto?
pass before you.
Crypto. What's crypto? Cryptocurrency.
Feel that pain.
Going live to live, reminding people to buy crypto.
Hi, Grandma.
Damn, Grandma's
You got
making
something
her
for my
rounds.
husband, eh? Huh? Yes. Was that horrible to have to watch them ruin and die because of your words to me?
I don't think we're going fast enough here.
More or less told him so. You told him so. You told him so. You pretend to believe in him, but you think you get to turn around his miracle into your life. Ain't that some shit?
It is some shit.
Hi, 7 species. Talking to Teach TV. That's it.
I don't even know who Mrs. Bradley is. Mrs. Bradley? Like from Bradley's? The fucking clothing store? Mrs. B? Who's Mrs. Bradley? Mrs. Bradley? Does anybody know who Mrs. Bradley is?
You know something that not your community. What I said was, yeah, I heard since they talking like would have offered up some, you know, that you made of Mary Mary. You know, Mary Mary was kind to you when she was up here, and I apologize to Mary Mary for my internet dropping.
Do you mean Mrs. Brady?
Anybody does want to donate to cost the channel and stuff, it's greatly appreciated. Anything that I send you guys, it's always true. It's true.
So we're saying teach
Who the hell is Mrs.
in the dark can
Bradley?
still whip her ass.
Sure. Maybe I wouldn't see her.
It is true.
Why is it gotta be in the dark? Put the lights on, fucker. I ain't looking for the whites of her eyes.
Mr. Tim, so you say Tish with one hand can still whip Miracle Girl's ass.
Mr.
Yeah,
Tim
Funny Miracle.
wishes he could watch. Who's Mrs. Bradley?
Whip for nothing.
On October 27th, 93, The report date is October 31st, 2020.
Yeah, the 15 and
How come? Well, who is that? I don't even know who that is.
I didn't question why I was born anymore. I think you're asking what happened.
Who is Mrs. Bradley?
Made it by people like the fucking truck that, that it wouldn't be
Who is that, Mrs. Bradley?
Botanos. Those are actually really good.
If you just put amen. So after watching that row, wow, that's
Oh,
so gross. Should I show you my Amazon list? I just ordered a bunch of stuff off my October. She read the date, so it was like the end of October. And I did a quick video and I saw and this is what I wanted to get to as well. This is what my video was on. About somebody else talking on their channel yesterday.
How come nobody will tell me who the fucking Mrs. Bradley is?
Yeah, I was seeing a couple things, and I know a lot of other people have commented on it too. I listened to the very, very tail end. I caught the very tail end of Honeybee's live
She lies. Cindy lies right here.
last night. She was on her buzzing about crime channel, and she was giving an update about Gracie and what was going on with Gracie because Bama had reached out to her. And first and foremost, I just want to offer my continued prayers and well wishes and good thoughts.
She's not lying about that, but she's lying about what occurred.
For Bama and for Gracie and for their whole family, for all of the doctors, the nurses, the caretakers that are part of St. Jude's, and anybody else that's going to be, helping her in this I want to say recovery journey, because I just have to think positively for them. I don't want to think anything other than. But
It's so sad what you do, though, Cindy. It's so sad.
Honeybees had kind of given an update through Bama. I guess messaged her and just asked if she could kind of give the update to everybody, and so she did. And I caught the very tail end of it, and she was, she had me all choked up because Honeybees was upset. She was crying, and
When I went in there, Honeybees was talking about one time that she brought the phone with her while she was live streaming to the bathroom, and she had a camera flip. And she was laughing about what occurred, and she was laughing like a real genuine belly laugh that was infectious, and made me laugh too. I wanted to laugh with her. She was laughing. I didn't do anything wrong. I went in there and I talked about a camera flip that I had too, which was and I mean, seriously, that's what I was hearing, was her talking about a camera flip and her, I mean,
I was like, oh God, what happened? I don't like that. Like she's such a good person, has such a good heart, and has been through a lot of this in her own life. And I was just like, oh my God, And I realized that as she had put up a bunch of community posts, she was live a bunch of times last night, and
had nothing to do with Honeybee's but I was live.
She tried to go into, I guess, Honeybee's after she went live. I don't know for whenever it was, but this was on the coattails of her talking all kinds of junk about.
No, it was about.
That's not true.
Her laughing, and it was being
and a lot about Tish, and it was like all day yesterday. She was on off, and it was
all
like
day.
nauseating.
That's a lie.
Because it was like, oh my gosh,
Wasn't
like
lying skank.
I can't imagine how like truly deranged somebody has to be
I'm smoking weed and whining. I don't have wine.
Like let alone say the things out loud that she's saying, and it's not for a wow factor. It's not for to get clicks and views. It's like,
What are you
oh my
talking
god,
about?
like did that stuff just come out of your mouth? Like, did you really
That
think that?
her
it
genuine.
What? What? Listen to me. What are you fucking even talking about, you lying bitch?
And laughter was refreshing.
This. Like it went from your brain to your mouth, to your
Wow.
like your voice box. I'm like, oh my god.
Wow.
I don't say much. Okay, but when it comes to Bam and Gracie, and especially with SG,
Wow.
and the fact that she has so much anger. And
You are a lying bitch. You're weaponizing such a tragedy and using it for yourself. It is so gross. I can't imagine what is going on with these people.
it's like my hands are bigger than yours. I have a better story than yours. Oh, why don't you give to me? Give to me. Give to me.
That's a lie, lady. You're a fucking liar, man. You are a liar.
That's what I hear. Like that's the
Wow.
tone of what I'm hearing. Oh, I know, Nat. I know.
We were laughing about bad camera flips.
Oh, I know, Diane. I do. I feel terrible. Well, so she goes into Honeybees at the tail end of her giving an update, and she like Honeybees kind of called her out on it. Like she was nice and everything, but she was like,
No, you're lying. Honeybees was talking about her camera flipping, and she brought it into the bathroom with her. She was talking about a bad.
With fava beans and somebody's liver.
You know, like real heartily, and it was infectious. It was a good laugh. Jeez, oh, Pete, you're lying.
yeah, what are you doing over here? Weren't you just live? Like, and I
Wow.
don't even think you
How evil are these people, man?
realize the magnitude of how she was trash talking Bama, you know.
Oh, I
and then she would drop a phrase. Oh, well, but prayers to Gracie. I wish her nothing but the best. I was like, do you think that makes you look good? Like, because you're trying to be nice, because you're trying.
Wow. They don't even have the decency. Wow.
To like throw some support out there. Yes, Nat, I agree. And I'm glad you guys are here because you guys understand. Well, a lot of people that come in here understand the wrath of her. And I'm not trying to start a fight with anybody, but this is what I do because this is not right. This is somebody that's really going through something. And I understand.
You remember Hannibal Lecter said that he was going to eat with a glass of Chianti with. Yeah, he ate his liver with a glass of Chianti and fava beans.
She's got this narrative out there about being a victim of stage 4 cancer bullying, and everybody's harassing her, and this and that and this and that, and then the next thing I know, it's like, no, I don't have it. I'm a miracle, and it's like, that's.
You're so gross, Cindy. So gross.
Great.
Listen to how she said that.
No, I don't have it. I'm a miracle, and it's like, that's great.
Wow. Wow.
Act the fuck like you had a miracle. Like, if you literally had a miracle happen to you medically, especially something that like could have been detrimental, let's.
Wow. You guys, this is how evil sounds. So far, you've heard 3 or 4 people give their version of what evil sounds like.
Pretend for a second that's what was on the table there, right?
Let's pretend for a
Coming
second.
from a place where I've been through something similar, I know how I feel and how I act when it comes to those types of situations. Like, just look at life differently. Even if you were looking at it positively, differently from a very
These people are
grateful
evil.
standpoint.
These people are evil through and through.
Oh, that was
Is the best
terrible.
way I guess I can describe it.
That was so gross, Howard. And he was saying, he said, "Oh, that smells so good. Can I try it?" And it was his own brains cooking in the pan. He was still alive. And he was just lifting off the top of his. Oh my God. It was so disturbing. So disturbing. So disturbing.
And I'm not saying that everybody behaves the same, but this is the antithesis of somebody that was just deemed a miracle patient that doesn't have what she's talking
Enjoying
about or
somebody's
that she-
laughter about a camera flipped? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense here. I'm so
No, you're not.
my
You're
words aren't
lying.
even coming out properly because I literally have been sick to my stomach. No drama, no nothing.
Cindy, you're fucking lying. I went in there and was laughing with her about her camera flip story. I don't know if she's said anything or made a statement on this or not, but I really wish she would speak up and just say she didn't hear me say anything about her kid. And I came in there because why am I not allowed to join in on her laughter about a camera flip? I don't understand.
You're lying.
Over the comments and the things that I had seen, okay? And they got put up when Honeybees kind of was like, yeah, what are you doing over here? Like, you don't come over here like the people over here, like you're not really whatever with.
Yeah, and they returned that kid. Conorax and Tom Persold. And even Jeffrey Dahmer couldn't do what he was going to do, which he did do, without risking the escape of this kid for the necessity of more alcohol. He left his house because I'm saying there. I'm the type of person who really researches things because I care about stuff. And I don't find that to be a flaw. I think that the people who think people who are emotional are a problem, and I think they're a problem. Your lack of the ability to talk. These people who are speaking right now, we got Cindy and Melissa, and they're fighting with each other, but we got Melissa now calling me a racist. And Random was like, boom, right in that room last night. Now, I don't know if Honeybees has made a statement, but she knows I went in there and said it was refreshing to hear somebody laughing, a laughter that I could relate to. I liked her laugh and the story she was telling. No, I don't go to Honeybees, but it popped up. It popped up in my feed. And I clicked on, and she was laughing, an infectious laughter. Her story was funny. I just wanted to tell her that. We were fine until blatantly obvious names came in. It's up to the people like me or honeybees to say, nah, nah, nah. I saw what happened there. I didn't diss your son, honeybees. I don't even know you. I don't dislike you. I think it's sad that people would tell you that. And they would tell you that there's people on this earth that would do that to you. And I think it's sad that you would jump to believe it and hurt my feelings. I get it. Maybe my feelings don't even matter to you, but I'll honestly tell you that your laughter is infectious and I enjoyed your story. You don't have to like me. It's okay. I can honestly tell you that I know that that's a you guys problem because I've spent so many years by choice in customer service. Right, Howard. That's what I'm saying. Like, that poor woman, cried at the thought somebody was dissing her kid, and they know that I never dissed her kid. Did say that his name is one of my favorite names, but that's the extent of it. That was all. I don't know much about it. This whole situation. It was just your live got recommended. So today there's been live stream after live stream about what a rotten, evil bitch as she is. But Honeybees knows I didn't do anything. I just came in there laughing with her. It doesn't matter what they say about me. I know that if I was ever in the midst of thousands of starfish washed up on a beach, I'm running down that beach and I'm throwing it in as many as I can without even second guessing what's right or wrong. Because I know in my heart what's right. In my mind and my heart, they pretty much work together. I'm pretty good like that. Pretty good like that. Have I spouted off? Have I learned? Do I try to be a better person every day? Yes. Yes. I don't know, coward. Isn't that sad to wonder what is the agenda there? As opposed to just being like, well, she was just here laughing with me. But I think she thinks I have an agenda because her so called friends tell her that. But people really have got to do their thoughts. Like, dude, even if everybody isn't, not you, doing the right thing, you still do it. So easy to follow the crowd, even when they're fucking doing wrong shit. I get it, self preservation, okay, but seriously, are you still gonna talk to me behind the scenes as my friend? Yes, coward does. Yes. I have people now who are still modded that don't talk to me behind the scenes, and they're still modded. They don't talk to me here or behind the scenes, but I still like them. So I just hope they come back as my friend behind the scenes, even because YouTube isn't everything to me. But I will tell you, I'll be damned if I'm gonna know for a fact the damage social media can do to people. Have lived it and uh, not be spared. I mean, I was spared. My life was spared for a reason. And if it's to kick the shit out of these, you know, all over the world motherfuckers getting away with it, and the no policing of social media, which I come from a generation where we didn't have it anyway. So it wasn't broken to me, and this isn't fixing it. People are cruel, but they're getting crueler, and that's a problem, Howard. That's a fucking problem. That's a major fucking problem. You got Net sharing out a video of, see, these parents are raising bullies. Well, no shit, Net. Why the fuck are you bullying me, Net? I've never called you Nut. People here have never done that to you. You had mod status to get rid of anything in here, okay? You have never been disrespected by anybody here in this live stream, but yet you have disrespected us. And my initial interaction with you, you know yourself, was you were the junkyard dog. You were Ollie's right hand man. You weren't beat down. You were doing the beating. You know it. Your coldness is not stupidity. It's not disability. It's not I'm so innocent, I don't know what I'm doing. It's psycho. That's why there's no fucking change in your emotions in your voice. Same with Jules. We got Swiss who sits there laughing like a fucking some bitch. We got Cindy now, fucking, who's like, oh, cool. Melissa's going at SG, and if I start going at SG and lying too, it's all gonna be good. Well, yeah, for me, I'll be fine. But will they? That's the real question. Will they? See, I learned something important. Vengeance isn't mine, but it comes.
You know? Um, oh, Lisa J, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Lisa J used to come to my channel. Now there she is.
Oh, Lisa J, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, God.
I bet you Lisa G watches. Absolutely, Howard. Absolutely. When I read that, now what is that? Is that a psalm? Is that Psalm something? When I read that, okay, Howard, I felt better. I felt better because it allowed me to let go of where I might say, I don't believe in karma, I believe in payback. But then again, I don't want that. I don't want, that's not up to me to manifest negativity. Can you look it up for me, Coward? Like where it appears in the Bible? Because I'm not saying that, what I'm saying is I knew in my heart, nobody that sat there chanting for somebody to get cancer, anybody, chanting. And then 100 people, medical professional people like Mari, uh, Rita, Rita, Hayden, is that Hayden, whatever, in it, uh, Dolly Parton, Mark Kropka, people who had been my friends for years on Chosen Ones, suddenly were impressed with evil. Whether they realize it or not, they subscribe. They click subscribe to somebody who was typing in their descriptions. You've all seen what karma can do, and hopefully you'll make the right decision. Blah blah blah. It wasn't just me. He was chanting that shit. Boy, it was Spaceman too. The guy from Australia, Spaceman. He was chanting that to him too. You know, in Chicken Winner's live stream tonight, she allowed this guy Joseph Kramer or something like that to keep talking about the furnaces and the ovens and how he was going to put me in an oven. No, I'm not after Mark Rapka. I like Mark Rapka. um, and Chicken Winner blocked me. I didn't even say anything to this person, this Joseph person, but to any Jewish person or anybody who's appalled at anybody putting people in ovens, um, their comments should have been appalling. But they weren't. Not enough to get them, you know. I think maybe they could get removed, maybe the one, but not by her. But they weren't. They weren't. But if you were on a beach and all of a sudden the tide went out and there was hundreds, maybe not thousands, hundreds of starfish that all got, you know, stuck on the sand and on the, you know, not in the water. Okay. Would you instantaneously run and throw them back in and try to save at least just one? Or would you be that person who comes up to that person and says, why are you doing this? Yeah, you blocked me too, coward. Blocked me too. Some might say, of course I'd throw the starfish in. That's easy. You just whip them right in the water. That's easy. Well, everything worth fighting for isn't easy. And when social media is ruining somebody that you love or that you know, or even yourself, ruining your career because some fucking stranger you don't even know thinks it's fun. It's real. It really happens. It happens. It's not fake. It's not made up. It's not. There is a thing called, you know, well, doesn't matter, Howard. That's a person who was the last conversation to uh, a guy. He says himself he'd sleep like a baby, and I'm the most villainous person on YouTube to these people right now. And somehow, some way, they still think they're they're scarier than cancer. And all it takes is to get the right ear, maybe one of those crime network channels, maybe that chapter, or Explore with Us, or somebody who's got millions of viewers to take a good look at this motherfucker, because there's something wrong with him, and he's suspect. And like in many, many, many situations, people will sit and the cops will tell you, well, telling you they're going to kill you isn't a crime. Death threats aren't a crime. So what are you fucking telling me that after I'm dead, that's the crime? Hell to the fucking no. Sorry, that's not okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course they're a fucking crime. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Tell you what, God ain't done with me yet. And I'm not done either. I mean, I didn't even know. I didn't even know my path, but I knew it was gonna fall into place. Nobody is a waste. Nobody is a lost cause. But believe you me, there are people out there. I'm telling you, coward. You gotta believe to receive. And we believed here. We believed and we stuck here and we stayed by. And oh, you guys called Coward the pillow guy. Ooh, that really got him. Ooh, the pillow guy. Ooh, you said we went to the beach together and smoked pot. Ooh, you got us. Bam. Ooh, kidney shot. Nah, fucking stupid. Stupid. Munchie still thinks they're big and bad. They're stupid. Stupid is as stupid does, and smart will kick your fucking ass. That's it. That's it. Who's real good at breast cancer now? You know, and the thing is that think about it. There was, what was it, like the priest for the day? Not the day, priest for the day, priest for that year or something, right? And he said, look, either we kill, no, but the endocannabinoid system, in my opinion, is amazing, Howard. But I'll tell you what, God is good. God is good all the time. There's many, many things come into play. And in today's day and age, and think about William Wallace. Do you honestly think he would have fought those battles that he fought on his own, I kind of think he would have, but I'm not sure. I I'm not sure. Like, what did end up happening? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Braveheart, and look at Joan of Arc. You know, she'll tell people, "Look, God said we're gonna win this," and now, but what you got to look at is the actions after they killed her. She said, "Fine, I'll say God wasn't talking to me, but I want to confess. You can burn me at the stake, but I want to confess. I want to go to confession." So she signed the thing, and then they didn't let her go to confession. And then 500 years later, they canonize her and they make her a saint. Those moves are called CYA. Cover your ass. Okay? God isn't looking for people on their knees. He's looking for people on their feet. If there's an army coming towards you and everybody's on their knees praying God's gonna strike them with a thunderbolt, you think that's gonna happen? What's the odds? Tell you what, though, might put the passion right in you and that fire to conduct some kind of electric charge through you guys when you all charge the fuck out of them and tell them, nah, not today, fuckers. But if you're sitting there on your knees praying, chances are, I'm not saying that praying is a bad thing, but what I'm saying is no wars are won on your knees. No wars. And I'm sorry, but it's looking like there's quite. And you know what? And I love that about your characters. And you are not ashamed of things that you enjoy. A good whiskey. I like a great fucking black velvet and coffee is fucking beautiful. Those pickleback. A good pistachio martini is fucking great. And great weed is great. Having a cigarette, that's fine too. Hell, there's loads of shit that these fuckers want to sit there and act as if, they get to clutch their pearls at us. But they're just like every other nothing we've ever encountered that's been home and doesn't come out in public, because when you did, or you've already hit your peak and you're downhill and you're about 600 pounds and you don't leave your house and you pretend that you're rich and you got money and you're munchy, and who gives a fuck? Normal people don't give a fuck. That generation that's in their 50s, their 60s, and maybe their 40s, or people with the same mindset, knows this shit's unnecessary. And if they cannot police it, then this cannot become international waters. if they cannot get a set of rules, protocols, the way things are across the fucking board, then sorry, that's unfortunate for you. Bye bye. It can be monitored within libraries when being used for research. Pop party anytime, any day of the week. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care because I've never hurt people. I'm not a person who hurts people. I don't steal from people. I pay taxes. I remember reading, love what you do for work and you never work a day in your life and wanted to live it. I enjoyed bartending. The hours flew. I like talking, and that's super hard to believe. I get it, but once again, I want to thank Tish TV for mocking me about. I thought you said it was uh talk tell or whatever talk radio, blah blah blah, and reminding me that yeah, you're right. I do come from that generation where I have no problem filling time. I I don't I don't know what to tell you, Tish. I don't know what to tell any of these fuckers. Like, are they actually still thinking at some point in their brain they're, not underfoot? They're already underfoot. I don't need to battle with you. Whoops, sorry. My B. What am I doing? You guys tell me. Okay, can you still hear me? Good. Can you? I hope so. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, you're already underfoot. That was done. I told you you was sparring partner uh for a battle like, called cancer. I'm looking like the champion and I don't know, like if they want to keep talking stupid and shit. Why certainly every once in a while I'll do some comic commentary on this.
Oh, said, hi, Cindy, Annette, and Diane. I am depressed today. Lost my 2 kittens, one last week and one yesterday, that the mom abandoned. I tried so hard to. Sorry to hear that, Lisa.
Now, I'm sorry, I don't think that Cindy sounds sincere here, Lisa.
I hate when animals. Oh my gosh, honey, I'm sorry. Well, please stay. I mean, I'm gonna try to make this a better, more fun chat. I just have to get some things off my chest here. I feel terrible. That's terrible, honey.
So condescendingly, she speaks to you. Oh, that's terrible, honey. That's terrible. I'm just trying to get some things off my chest here. And she also is a supporter of a woman who raised a kid that, killed animals. And, really basically doesn't really give two shits about, your kittens that I didn't hear you mention prior to them, passing away. I didn't hear you relate that story anywhere. Maybe you did, and I just missed it. I don't know. But I do know that it wasn't here because you haven't been here in a while. I believe you listen, but you haven't been here in a while. And that's fucking sad. That I don't understand. I just I can't comprehend. But everybody is their own, you know, their master of their own destiny. Um, and if you felt like, you know, holding that story in and your desire for, you know, and probably a, you know, a good prayer doesn't hurt. So, you know, and then I know that you mentioned a couple of doctor's appointments that you got coming up, Lisa, and you know, you got that and the what I'm saying is, Lisa, most power, positive prayers to you.
Oh, because the mom abandoned. Oh, well, you know what? You love those little kittens, and you did your very best for the time that it was, and those little kittens know that, you know. And I think that that's something that you just have to get comfy, you know.
You hear how ridiculous that lady sounds right there. So just get comfy.
And we can make you feel a little bit better today as the chat goes on. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're gonna bash somebody's miracle here and lie about them. Hopefully we can make you feel better.
I know, Diane. I know. Yeah.
Diane said, well, SG, I hope Gracie gets her miracle too. Yeah, we all do. We all deserve miracles.
Yes.
I wish Lisa's kittens had gotten a
No,
miracle.
well, so this is it. This is exactly it. This is exactly it, Matt. You know,
SG needs to embrace her miracle and stop putting other cancer patients down. I'm not putting any cancer patients down.
and forgive me if I missed something in the chat here, you guys. Just bear with me for 1 second. So I did a quick video because I captured where she talked about when she was live yesterday. I was listening to.
So nowhere in her live stream or in that video that she did, other than making me sound drunk by putting it down to the slowest speed possible, I don't see it proving that I'm lying about stage 4 cancer, but that's what the title of it is, I guess.
Part of it. I was outside doing gardening. I had my earbuds in, and it went from one video to another, like, you know, one channel to another, like it always does. And it was like the middle of her live, and I wasn't near my phone. I just had my earbud in, so I just was listening while I'm doing my stuff.
Bullshit, you weren't, because you fucking slowed it down to make it sound like I was drunk or something.
She started going through the paperwork of, I guess, what her end result diagnosis or treatment or something along those lines. Basically, like, as slow as I could, because it's hard sometimes to understand what she says because she'll mumble certain things, right? I could probably play something for you guys. But basically, what she did was I Googled, so I listened to it in slow form, Googled every single word that she was reading off of this whatever, you know, paper that she had or something. And who even knows if it's hers or not, but if it is,
She doesn't tell us what the Google said.
great, okay? And it's basically like, I can't wrap my head around this. Like, was she diagnosed with cancer? And then she got these results in October saying that she doesn't.
No. In April.
Wait, it doesn't.
That was her miracle? Like, I don't know the whole timeline, and maybe somebody.
Okay, so why are you talking about it then? Dumb bitch.
You know, school me on this, but like, basically, it was like, you know, they had found something that ended up not being cancer, which is
That's a lie.
great.
No, they found something that did end up being cancer. You fucking bitch.
Just make sure I'm catching up with you guys here. Sorry. So.
See, I didn't know she had made a video. I didn't know she had made a video. See, Cindy, you don't get to.
Louis saying hi to you guys, by the way. Oh, stop. Shh. Was that she had revealed a lot of different things.
It could be a lot of different things.
She got October? Chosen one community? Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry, honey. Please don't, like, oh, that's terrible. Ugh. I'm hoping that the spring turns into a better summer for everybody, because I feel like there's just tonight, and it's the energy.
She's bummed. She's bummed that I had gotten a miracle. She's bummed about it. She's hoping everybody else's summer is a little better than the spring has been, I guess. She doesn't want it to be as good as mine was. But I would hope that would be a great thing for people, for it to be great.
She feels very heavy. Like, I always feel like that. No, that was her original diagnosis, right? That was her original diagnosis, and then, but then she said that, like, she wouldn't ever say remission, right? But I mean, the thing of it is that I have so many people that are close to me that are going through cancer right now, like people like in my personal life, okay?
I want to know what the words meant that you said you Googled.
And my mother went through it, and here's the thing too. Everybody's journey on what happens with them is going to be incredibly different. Like, there's a lot of new medications out there. You know, one girl I know, she's a nurse, and she was diagnosed.
Yo, bitch, you were calling me a grifter.
And so hers was an incredibly aggressive form. And so what she did was she said, I'm having the double mastectomy, and then she had the reconstruction done, and then she started her chemo and radiation after she had all of that done. You know, some people have to take like pills and medicine to kind of reduce the size of whatever's in their body. For, you know, there's all different ways. And I read this post that she put up that was about,
what does this have to do with you?
basically not believing Bama and Gracie, because why would they?
She's lying.
It doesn't sound like they know what they're doing over at the, you know, at the children's hospital that she's at. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, that was your cancer journey. You had a port. My mother never had a port. The four people. In my personal life right now that are going through cancer that I know, none of them have a port, and none of them have had the same treatment plan, because every single one of their breast cancer, it's all breast cancer.
Okay, but Cindy, I'm not gonna keep talking about it.
All breast cancer these people have. Every single one of them is going through their journey of recovery, like getting through this very differently. And I don't understand how somebody has to be so insensitive to say, I don't believe you, and I think you're scamming.
There's no words that say that in my community post.
People, because she didn't have a port put in.
That does not say that. It doesn't say that. That's not what it says, Cindy. You're lying.
Like, what is that? First of all, if you listen to what Honeybees was speaking about, her veins are basically like glue right now.
They would have put a port in immediately. They wouldn't have just let it keep getting like that. Okay, lady? I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Look it up, bitch.
And so they can't get
like
a
glue.
line in her. You know, like what they probably have to do is like a central line, like in her neck, which means that you have to be.
That is a fucking port, you dumb bitch. You are a fucking stupid bitch, man.
I see you, and it's a whole big thing, you know, because that might be the only way for them to get, you know, a line in her.
That's a
right now. So how in the world are you going to put a port in when you can barely get a vein with just a regular?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know, it just doesn't make any sense. And furthermore, that's your way of saying that you don't think that they're being truthful about things. Like, that's ridiculous.
No, I don't even say that at all there.
The fact that you think that, but then you have.
That's not what I said, though, but you're making up a lie. What I said was, oh man, why doesn't this person have a port?
You have habits and you have like things that you resort to, and then it's like at moments of like stressfulness, that's all you want to go to is like your coping mechanisms, you know? Oh yeah, Lisa,
yeah, I said, oh man, why doesn't this person have a port? There is an extreme need for better medical care here, possibly. I don't understand why no port and no scans prior to surgery. Nowhere does that say they're lying. I have prayer hands up and everything. Nowhere does that say anything like that.
How are you doing with that? How are you doing with that? I know it's hard. It's hard when we quit, like, you know, you have habits and you have like things that you resort to, and then it's like at moments of like stressfulness, that's all you want to go to is like your coping mechanisms, you know?
Like you're drinking,
Ugh.
allegedly. Cinda, you're lying.
I used to smoke occasionally before I had the kids, and that was like my stress relief, you know? But I was like, I just got to a point where I just was like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know?
Please, you have a deviated septum. You know what you did.
Oh.
You know what you did.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like when you go through stress. Yeah, I was never one to like wake up and, you know, now I just get like sometimes I do like the water vapor. I don't even get
Whatever.
anything with nicotine because I don't really need it, you know? So, what the frick was I gonna do here? Hang on. Yeah, this just had like I had to call this out because I was absolutely
Yeah,
positive.
but you're not calling anything out, lady, because you're lying. That's not what the community post said. I had never heard of them before.
Disgusted. I know people were putting up different things, like in their community posts and things like that. But she was like, she posted Honeybee's lives and she's tagging her and going after her incessantly.
I'm going after her incessantly. Wow.
And oh my god, like she's got this goes, evil can't see the forest through the sleeves for shame. It's like, okay, here we go. This is her posting of Honeybee's live last night. Oh, she did do it on her Honeybees, I think. Oh yeah. Anyway. It says, "Oh man, why doesn't this person have a port? There is an extreme need for better medical care here, possibly."
Why are you reading it like that, Cindy?
I don't understand why no port and no scans prior to surgery.
Is that funny to you?
And like the responses, like people put responses in, you know, and they're just like, "How dare you? Like, you're her. First of all, she is a growing adolescent girl. Her
Dude, come on, man. What the fuck is going on with these people?
body is going to literally probably change, like
Wow.
hour to hour. I mean, like legit, like she's growing. You know, she's not.
There's nowhere there am I saying they're faking.
Like, so of course they're gonna have to be extra careful. And then I felt terrible because when they tried to do one of her lines in
All good things must come to an end. I'll call you. Bye, guys.